Now from the host city of so many Pro Bowls, we're on the island of Oahu in the capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Mounties of Portland taking on the Dreadnoughts of Honolulu.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Let's go now.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Completes this one to Pickens.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's Achane to start the drive.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
But you look at this defense.
Well, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. Let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense...
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Dreadnoughts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Andrews. And incomplete on the deep ball. Marshall, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. But you look at this defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one. We are watching a runner having a really nice game, carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards there and a 1st down. Off the play fake. Andrews. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 64 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Running left, Achane. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Devon Achane with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Mounties are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. 7-7, our score after 1. 2nd quarter down, it's our home team with possession. With a 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
To throw is Andrews. Throwing to start the drive. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running right, here's Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Again, it's Achane. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
That's another Honolulu. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be
taken down back around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide down with a good gain. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
Third down and 6.
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And here's Andrews from the gun on third down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now Andrews throwing on first down.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's second and 10.
To throw again, Andrews.
Throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Feels like we're getting caught in between here because any incompletions on first and second down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now, how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And now, before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And he comes back with one complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They'll set up to throw.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
And I think the ball's out. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play in this third quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now the guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Andrews now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Up the middle, Achane. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 56 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Andrews on first and 10.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try to chip someone at the second level.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. This is Smith to the ground.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Taylor.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
To throw is Andrews on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Had no open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And they bring their punter out there now as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 23. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. Bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot, so what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this one is right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Achane. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 74 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And they'll give this to Achane. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
A gain of a yard. And the Portland 1st down.
A run now from Achane. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And touchdown! Devon Achane, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Mounties have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Point after here coming up. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Next to score, Mounties 20. Dreadnoughts 16.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Track it, 60.
They'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown!
George Pickens.
67 yards.
And the Dreadnoughts use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run from Achane.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And they'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And this one too low.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
He's back to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Back to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
This is Achane.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
He'll look to throw. Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
So now you're in range to tie things with a field goal, but they still have plenty of time to work for a game winner, and they're trying to do so. Nice job defensively to force incompletion there.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home, got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him, all focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Fourth down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I'll tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Looking for Gray, and he's got him.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's 1st down.
Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The 4 quarters couldn't decide things, so it's on to overtime here as the kick is away. Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7.
He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime is kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
They're starting to put together a nice drive. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance. You got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
Here's Andrews throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. Again, it's Taylor.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yards to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Here's Achane.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
He'll buy some time right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10.
Throwing again. Andrews.
That's completed right side to Palmer.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, "Hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here." And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
162 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. Right back to Achane on second down.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for Portland, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will head back home next week.